Today we are out on Red Cloud, and we are headed out there right now. Had a kind of got a little behind. I started talking about the geology and everything else like that, and how the original gold was being found out here in the verticals that they were finding things on, and gee, we all forgot to look at the clocks and realize that it was already 9 o'clock. Lots of levels of experience out here. Everything from a person that's never been on a claim, just joined the GPAA, to guys that come out here and regularly prospect this claim. Now, a lot of people came out here strictly to go metal detecting, but you know, it's a big claim, and it is a desert. It's pretty flat, and it's hard to figure out where you're going to go detect unless you know a little bit more about the geology and the way things were formed out. So we're going to take a desert walk, look at how this area was formed. This whole area, this whole mining district, it's got a great history, and there's a lot of information. It's the history that I used when I first started coming out to this claim, I don't know, last century. We spent a lot of time at the meetup area talking about the geology and the history of this location. So when we got out here, there was no time to waste. Got everybody geared up and said, you know what, we'll do the geology walking, we'll do everything with our gear in hand, and we'll start to prospect with metal detectors. And that's exactly what they did. And I got to tell you, the feedback that was coming to me was absolutely fantastic. That you would come back in and work it with a metal detector, or is it something you check for the mineralization, then come back in and get a couple of shovels? You know,
samples. I do sampling. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. This area right in through here, the way this wash is laid out, and given everything else that's around it, it's going to be tough for a lot of material to get into it. Up there, it's still bringing material. Right here, the only chance it's got of bringing material is going to be coming off of this slope through here. And I want everybody to look at this slope right here and tell me what you see. Okay?
I see mineralization right in here.
Well, what else do you see? You see the bench? There's a small bench right there.
Right here? In front of that?
Yep.
Right here. Right here.
See the bench, how it runs across? Bench runs out this way.
Along that way.
Yep. So definitely a couple of people get in here and start testing this bench. And what stopped almost all this material, you've got all this decomposing granite and everything else. But look at these contact zones that are coming through here, and you've got everything that we're looking for. Everything that we've talked about this morning, you've got everything. Let the ground talk to you. Look at this schist. Look at how this schist banding is coming in through here. It's coming in with the decomposing granite. You may have material that's worked out of this vein. May have. It might be detectable, may not be. But at least it's worth taking a look at. And if you find a contact zone that's running in the opposite direction that intersects with this, definitely spend some time on that one. Never put your coil somewhere you're not willing to dig. You have to chase that target.
That's like a 28.
Yeah, I can hear that so well over here. No matter what, you're chasing that one. Way to go. Is that copper wire? Hang on to that. That may be the grand prize of the targets for the day.
Foiled by fact.
I'm not going to kid anybody. I'm a little disappointed in today. This is a big claim. It's nothing small. It is a very big claim out here in the middle of the desert. And the gold doesn't just jump out. Now, there is good gold there. And I've found good gold on the Red Cloud over the years. A lot of people wanted to use detectors today, so it turned into more of a detecting day. And I wish that I had not been on the back end of a very long water trip, because quite frankly, I think I would have just brought a couple of dry washers out here and set up a little bit further down, it's more of my favorite spots out here. This is a rough day. I mean, everybody said they learned a lot and they were really happy and thrilled, and now my beeper's beeping, but I'm getting bounced around so bad I'm not thinking about putting my seatbelt on, so just have to deal with that for a little bit. When I said I was disappointed, I really was, but I wasn't disappointed with everybody that showed up. I was disappointed that nobody walked away with any gold. Look, skunk days are going to happen. I said I wish I'd brought some dry washers. I really wish I had, but these folks really wanted to learn about metal detecting. So we spent the day just doing detecting. And the questions that I got from everybody, that made the day. And for me, yeah, I've got the disappointment that nobody walked away with any gold, but I've got the absolute satisfaction and just what I strive to do is that everybody walked away saying, you know what? I have more confidence to go out and find gold in the desert. And that to me is a great big win. So my only question is, if you're a GPAA member, why aren't you out here with me? I tell you, it's a rough road. It is a rough road. Don't come out here in a car.